got my mic and I'm very excited. I'm very excited because we are about to be doing during this pod, there is going to be so much that I talk about. Um, I know that I want this space to be nothing but authentic and vulnerable. So that's why I got to start in the trenches because if I start from wherever I'm meant to be or wherever I'll get with this, none of it mattered, you know? You can't just show that. Y'all, I'm shy, so get used to me. My lashes look crazy right now, so what I'm gonna do now is try and go fix my lashes. And thank everyone who's watching and who might see this video. I'm so excited for our journey together. Ah! Hi guys, good morning, rising, whatever you prefer. And I look crazy right now. I don't know why my lips look so dark, but I promise they're not that dark. Um, so, oh, I was just looking at quotes and stuff. This is gonna be real quick, and I just wanted to read this with you guys. This is a quote about comparing. If you have like a comparing problem or you compare, this is for you. Okay, imagine your mind is like a garden, and your thoughts are like the seeds. You get to choose what seeds you plant in your garden. You can plant seeds of positivity, love, and abundance. Or you can plant seeds of negativity, fear, and shame. You can spend time trying to take care of everyone else's garden, or you can work on making yours beautiful and attract other beautiful people into your garden. What seeds are you planting? And honestly, now that I really read it, it's not even necessarily about comparing. It's more of like you're in control. And everything that you feed your mind is a reflection of the fruits you produce. So it kind of is about comparing because you could look around all your life comparing and look at where you are versus where you're meant to be because nobody's where they're meant to be right now. No one's perfect. God has not fully, he's not finished with you. So chillax. And versus always trying to pour into everyone else or like, just be perfect and be where you're supposed to be right now. Because again, sometimes when comparing or yeah, when you go in those states of comparison, it's like you're looking at people on social media or people your age that you feel like have everything that you don't, and you kind of like freak out, like, oh my gosh, like I'm not there, or I'm that's okay. Everybody's journey isn't the same. We can't guys, we can't all just be perfect. We can't just wake up and be there. And like a lot of us beat ourselves up when we fall back into things that we were delivered from or fall back into things that we don't want to do or be a part of, but that's okay. It's just like each time you just got to really learn from that. And I guess doing it a certain amount of times is kind of like you're not learning, but start to look into self and ask yourself like, bro, why am I doing that? Why are we doing this? Like, okay, I'm gonna stop talking to y'all because I don't want to talk y'all to death, and I gotta get ready. It's 11:40 a.m. I'm excited because like, wait, pause. I know I look a mess, but it's like, just wait. You gotta wait till I get ready. Then you gonna be like, yeah. So This is so good. So yeah, the podcast. I'm excited about the podcast because I'm very like socially awkward. So I feel like people gonna see me grow. Like throughout the conversations, throughout episodes, throughout months, you know. I don't care if my YouTube channel stay locally my whole life because I'm contacting and touching bases with people and making like an impact somewhere. I don't need to be here because if you guys didn't know, you know. But if you didn't know, I'm gonna take. When I do feet, mostly when I do feet, when people sit down, like to give me their feet, instead of it's a hard kind of sort of look. Yes, yeah.
Save her mind, hold her hand, and don't believe a lie. You understand me. Walk her down the valley, pack a piece of heaven for the bottoms of her feet. Teach her how to jump and how to stretch when she reach, like the angels do, and you gon' make it through now. Tell about the healer, greater is the one within and call him as the leader. Teach her how to hold a pretty hand up to the sky, and never wait upon the giver, he'll deliver like a dealer. To take her higher, higher, fly out the valley and the fire. Take her higher, higher, fly up out the valley.
And I bought everything to start my podcast pretty much. Not a camera or nothing like that. But just a few seconds ago, as I was getting ready, the piece that goes into your phone, that like the adapter shit, whatever, I don't know. I'm gonna show y'all. It broke. And the piece is inside of here. The piece that goes on your phone. And it broke in my iPad. So I will not be using my mic. I have my AirPod in, but I feel like if you guys love me, just let me do this and let me pretend this works. I'm gonna order another piece and yeah. Okay. So hey guys, I'm Kai. If you didn't know, I am 20 and I don't really know what I want to do with my life. I have many talents and just a lot that I'm good at, and I don't know which part of my life to really take seriously, I guess. So I kind of be everywhere. So I just wanted to say I'm proud of you. I'm proud of everybody that's here. I'm proud of everybody watching. I'm proud of everybody who feels lost, but they're still going. Who feels lost, but they know that there's a purpose in their they know that there's a purpose. Yeah, I'm proud of you. Cause I feel like the world really doesn't like stop when you're not okay. It's not like we really get time to heal. It's not like you really get time to just be, you know? You always gotta do something. And it's like to constantly be on the move and to be able to again be okay, get out of bed, pay your bills, check on your friend. I don't know, make you a sandwich, being a friend to people who aren't friends to you. Like there's a lot that I'm proud of you for. And there's a lot we're gonna talk about here. There's so many people who already say they want to like come up here. I don't have like I'm sorry, it just makes me happy. But I don't have any like I don't feel like with certain people there's gonna be topics. I feel like we just gonna chop it up, and by the end of the chop it up, I'll be the title of the video, whatever I feel like God's purpose was in that conversation. I do believe in God, and I feel like this is also backwards, you know? Like, but that's why I have this platform. That's the point of this platform. I just want to show my growth because I don't think I'll be here in a year. You know? I don't think I'll be in this same space in a year. So I think it's important that I remember where I am. I remember my growth and my journey because so often we're so caught up in what comes next.
we're so caught up in what our the end goal is, or like, you know, we're so focused on the prize that it's hard to learn, have fun, and live through the journey process. And I think that part is so important, because think about it. I don't know how old you are watching this video, but think about your life a couple months ago or a couple years ago and how fast you're here, right? And you probably think like, damn, it's a lot that I didn't been through, wish I did this more, or I wish I did that, I wish I didn't let this get to me, or, you know? So I think the same way we be having all these doubts and wish, it's like we still got time to make up for certain things, and versus letting those things like hold you back or hold you down. I say, let's just enjoy this beautiful journey together. And that was my little intro. So now let's get into some more stuff, like just some more stuff about this. So it's some more of the introduction, really. Let's get into the body of the introduction. So my main goal here is, again, I would love for us to go on this journey together, like just this healing journey, this journey of realizing that why not walk around with more grace? Everybody's living their own life, like, and that's why I can't be mad at you, you know, for whatever you do, for however you're weird, whether you believe in God, don't believe in God, whatever your case is, I can't be mad at you. Never. Because you're living your life. To you, that makes sense. To you, that's logic. And I feel like it's not your job to change how people see things, how they view things. Your job is to, how are you going to maneuver through that? Like, yeah, they doing this and they doing that. Are you going to let that drive you crazy and try to fix them and try to help them and try to pour into them and try to water and uproot all the bad and negativity in them and, you know, help them rebirth and regrow? It's like, as you think about that, right? If you can imagine it, like just going crazy, you know, just the way you run around and do things for people, when are you getting watered? When are you going to find it in yourself to like dig deep within yourself and figure out what's the problem? Y'all, it's so funny because this doesn't work. This doesn't work. But it works. I just broke the piece. I don't know if I'm gonna add that in here, so I'm saying it again. I think what I'm gonna do is set it up as a podcast, and I'm still gonna put edits in it. I don't really care what podcasts are. This is my podcast. I don't have to be like every other podcast. And I think that's another thing that we need to normalize, like being unique, being different. Stop looking at being different as like, I can't do that, no one's doing that. Start it. Other people might start doing it too, because other people might be thinking it, but they scared. So be the person. Be the person. Be the person. But yeah, focus on yourself. And you can have friends, but it's important that you have friends that can reciprocate that energy. It's important that you have friends that can give the way you give. It's important that you have people surrounding you who can see you as you see them. It's important that you have friends around you that you can say, bro, that's not cool. And they can. Sometimes it takes time though. Like, I'm not saying that right in that second, but we grown. So really right in that second when a friend or something is calling you out, and I'm not talking about judging you. I'm not talking about pointing fingers at you. I'm not talking about, you know, there's a difference. So again, and another reason is like, you have to know the difference. Judging and bashing your friend is not the same thing as giving advice or your opinion. And sometimes in situations, we must learn too that our opinions are not important. Our opinions aren't important in our friend's life for real. Like in certain areas, because really when they come into you, they really just want somebody to listen to them. In most cases, nobody listens to people anymore. We're all so self-centered that even I'm a victim of this. And I also think for some people, for me, myself, I can speak from experience. If somebody brings up something that is hurting them or upsetting them, sometimes I do piggyback off a story of mine, but not to switch the topic to me and let's because I feel like people do that. And I also think some people piggyback off themselves because, again, we're all living our own life, right? So all you know is what you know. So yeah, I can give you something based off this because of this. You get what I'm saying? Versus, that's not that bad because this is, you know what I'm saying? And then I tell you my story and tell you how it went and tell you why. podcast, like my brain is like boing, 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 boing. Did you see that? Like, that's not cool. Like, I have a hard time focusing. I'm not gonna say I can't. I have a hard time focusing, like, on one thing. So, like, one thing leads to this, and this, and this, and this, and sorry, guys. So, yeah, when y'all come here, I don't want y'all to think we finna be like, okay, and another thing, I think a lot of men think, all right, let's get back into the relationships. I think, for me, though, I think a lot of men that see my spam and, like, things of that nature, I think they think I'm into that, like, arguing stuff. Like, they think because I enjoy conversation, I want to debate. Like, they'll just come at me one day, like, big ass paragraph about something I posted, and, like, their disagreement on it. But, like, mind y'all, again, I don't mind and I value and respect other people's opinions, but it's like, why are you picking my post apart, nigga? Like, I didn't ask you for that, you know? Like, if you would like to save that for the pod, cool, I guess, and maybe we can debate it like that. But stop hitting me up trying to debate me or argue with me, because I'm not into stuff like that. I don't like a man that wants to prove his point every 5 seconds. And again, back to that, because I spoke on it and I lost it again, but it came back to me, which is great. Trying to prove a point, like, that's the point I was trying to make. Again, when you're having a disagreement or a debate with somebody, to respectfully agree is more of, I can't make you, we understand each other's point of view, but I can't I really, when you argue with somebody, what you want them to do is say, oh my gosh, you're right, team this, let's do this, hands in that. But it's like, no, based on what they feel and believe, and the knowledge that they have, and the seeds that they have planted within them, and the you get what I'm saying? It's a tree, right? Imagine that. Look, okay, it's trees, and boom, the seeds, right? Think of that, right? I'm pretty sure everybody's, we're 20 plus, or y'all get what I'm saying? We got years on it, right? And based on all those years, in the negative ways that we have used music, sex, drugs, social media, meanness, just negative energy, period. Like, we have been using those things to water these seeds and our beliefs. And it's like, how can I you get what I'm saying? You can never agree with me to a T, because we're different trees, bro. No pun intended. We're different trees. And with us being different trees, we're going to see things different ways. We're going to interpret things differently. We're going to, you get what I'm saying? I think I just said the same thing, but like, this is real deal, guys. I'm serious about wanting to do this. I'm excited about how people already want to come. I can't wait to set up my first, like,
fresh straight backs on the hoe. It look like my hair black again, but it's a mess. But I'm black hair, I'm black. Okay, so I'm feeling a wave of fresh air, and I'm feeling like, I'm not saying that the person y'all seen on YouTube wasn't Kyra. I just feel like I filter myself. Like, I delete a lot of footage. I be like, oh, I can't post that, or I can't do that. I think, and I always say I want to build my platform off vulnerability and authenticity. So it's like, how are you preaching something you're not practicing? So I've been watching this podcast, and they were basically saying, like, to get ready for your podcast and to do things that you want to do, YouTube, whatever, you have to get comfortable with speaking and stopping the camera. Like, keep the cameras rolling, because I be like, can't do this, can't do that. So basically, it was like, they was basically saying, like, just get yourself together. Like, be confident in yourself. Speak. Talk directly. Like, better than I just was. Feeling a little, I was feeling a little insecure. I'm like, but this is who I am. I feel like often forget who I am, because it's constantly suppressed due to me just being afraid. But I'm done being afraid. So prepare to get sick of me. Nails currently, they look crazy. They look so pretty though, just the foundation they had. But they are drilled up due to me taking the polish and stuff off. But I'm about to get ready and go to work, and I already told you I'm gonna make the press-ons. So I'm just very excited. I just want to talk. And I'll be like, I'm right. This is why you gotta just, this is not gonna be my life forever. I don't care. I'm not normalizing what I do. I know it's wrong. I'm aware it's wrong. Every day I'm making steps and being more intentional about how I do it, when I do it, how often I do it. And eventually, like, I'm not even gonna lie, y'all, I feel like I'm forcing myself to do it. Like, it's a lot that I feel like God is calling me out of and calling me from. And I'm constantly like running back to my old comfortability, running back to my old self and my old coping mechanisms and my old bad habits. And it's like, why do you keep running from what you're asking to get away from? You're asking for a better life. You're asking for better friends. You're asking for a better scenery, a better environment, a better mind, a better heart posture. But you're running back to the old things that satisfied Kyra. You're running back to the old things that made her happy. You're running back to the old things that kept her stagnant. And God was like, yes, in this season, in that season, that was what I gave you. That was what I allowed you to do. But to get to where I'm calling you to be, this can't be your everyday. This can't be your norm. And I'm sorry that I'm yelling because, y'all, I swear I'm talking to myself. This is not at y'all. But anyways, I've been very sad. I've been very depressed. And it was not worth it. I felt some tears and I was like, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. But yeah, it was just really hard for me. I be finding comfort in certain things that I just shouldn't. And it be getting to me. Because like I care so much. And I can't expect everybody to be like East Freemason is crazy.
Save her mind, hold her hand, and don't believe